Hi, good morning. This is Jay Gragnani here with the Dorsey Wright Minute for Egypt today. And what I wanted to do is talk to you a little bit about the Egyptian stock market and what we see from a technical basis as far as what's going on with respect to the Egypt stock market in particular. And one of the interesting ways that we can do this is evaluate the number of stocks out there that are trading on the Egyptian stock exchange, the number of stocks that are trading above their overall positive trend. And when we look at that, if we were to look at that number on a percentage basis going back into May of this year, what we would have seen is there was only 18% of the stocks on the Egyptian stock exchange trading above their positive trend line or in an overall positive trend. We've seen that number since increase and almost double up to 30. So now when we look at the picture and we look at the Egyptian landscape, what we see is that 30% of those stocks are trading in an overall positive trend. And one way that we want to look at this, and one way we can use this information, is to help us generate some ideas within the Egyptian stock exchange. Now when we look at the EGX 30 index as a whole, what we see is a generally still positive trend, but over the past few months we've seen this sideways consolidation action taking place within the Egyptian stock market as a whole. And what we want to do is identify those individual stocks within the market that are likely to provide some leadership going forward. And one way that we look at this is looking for those stocks that are either at or have already made new highs. When we look at the EGX 30 index, which is the main index over there, back in April that index was at 7,600. Today it's at 6,400, so well off its high watermark made back in April. However, as we were going through and just looking through a list of stocks of technically sound stocks that we want to own within that stock market, in the Egyptian stock market, we found a few names that are either number one at their all-time highs or very close to making those all-time highs. One would happen to be Ally United Bank. The symbol is AUBK. It's a very good looking stock and is actually just $1. It's at 38 would be a new high. It's at $37 right now, showing a very good technical picture. National General Bank as well is another one. NSGB-EY is the symbol. And lastly, Paints and Chemicals Industry, PACH-EY would be another stock. So all three of those stocks showing very good looking technical pictures here, and great way to gain some exposure to the Egyptian stock market at this time. So with that, certainly thank you for joining us, and we will be back on with you shortly with another DWA Egyptian Minute.